You presented yourself as the ideal man when we first met, but I'm not the ideal man at all. I came in for alcohol, not girls, so I wouldn't recognize you all. If I were you, I would say the same thing. Everybody in Atlanta knows not to go to him, so it seems like M and his wife from Love and Hip Hop may be at their breaking point because Erica is constantly around them. The couple is trying to control the extra drama that keeps entering their marriage. Phew. And while Yandy has been keeping it under control by defending their love and standing by it, how much longer can she tolerate this? How will she handle the mysterious women who continue to approach their husbands? Will this be the test that ultimately ends their relationship, or can they work things out? This video will show you that everything wasn't this crazy because, as you can see, everything wasn't always this crazy. After first becoming well-known together in the second season of Love and Hip Hop in 2011, Yandy Smith and Mendeecees quickly established themselves as an essential part of the reality TV show and in a TV One uncensored program. Yandy explained how it all began when she was managing rapper Jim Jones and attending one of his gigs in Miami in 2006, which is when she first met Mendeecees. Despite the Jones party, they chose to stay at the hotel. I'm blushing because they were able to connect on a deeper level. She told me that I really couldn't date my artist friends and other things. And I was like, okay, you don't have to worry about that. I'm not his friend anymore, and you're leaving, and I'm leaving with you. Right? I was leaving after the concert, and I booked your ticket for Days L, where a man saw Yandy at a wedding and asked if she was going to the party. Surprisingly, he asked her if she was going to the party. After hours of talking at the hotel bar, they clicked right away and recited the entire event that Yandy shared with me. You're coming to the party like that, or you won't go, Mesa said to my sweats. So I'm not going, then I probably won't go either. Oh, I never had my client accompany Yandy to New York after the Miami event, where they immediately began dating. I'm making sure everyone gets into the van and that they're all dressed up, said Yandy. I'm making sure everyone gets into the van and that they're all dressed up, he said. I'm not going. I'll put everyone in the van and head to the bar. Why didn't you go? He asked. Okay, I'll buy you a drink, I said, and it seemed like two young lovers. When Yandy revealed that MBE had proposed to her on Love and Hip Hop in 2014. It was later discovered that their marriage had not been legally registered. When the government refused to recognize our marriage, I didn't mince words when I told them that she wasn't legally married to me. I signed the paperwork but didn't send it, stating that God and I had a contractually binding agreement with the government. But my husband and I weren't off the hook. This was the last time the VH reality star said I do. In front of a star-studded audience in 2015, on May 24, 2021, they decided to renew their vows at Bubble Sham Desert Resort in Dubai. And despite disclosing the information regarding their marriage license, Yandy made it clear that she still loved Mendeecees and thought of him as her husband. About 60 people watched the event, which was televised and featured all the anticipated glitz and glamour of hip-hop love. It's your bad times, you know? I just want to be a savior any time of need, and even though I didn't send it in, she said. I didn't send it in, even though I didn't send it in. In an interview, Yandy talked about how she and her husband were under a lot of stress and decided to stick together through thick and thin. She said that this was one of the reasons they decided to renew their vows. She said that even though we love each other, when we first got married, we promised to support each other no matter what. It was a very touching time for us and our family because we were going through some difficult times physically. But things changed for the family soon after the 2015 wedding, when I was sentenced to 8 years in prison for narcotics trafficking, potentially ending the marriage after. The prosecution accused him of plotting to distribute cocaine and heroin throughout New York City. He was eventually released in 2020 after serving 4 years in prison during their honeymoon. But legal issues signaled the start of many challenging times that have affected their union. It turns out that I am the father of 2 children from his previous relationships with Erica Dixon and Samantha Wallace. And he even briefly connected with Muhammad Ali's daughter, Rashida Ali. However, things started to get heated when it was revealed that someone was meddling in his marriage. Jasmine Blue, a reality star who criticized me for allegedly having an affair, wasn't holding back when she confronted me during the show season finale for allegedly having an affair with another woman. Can I say the same thing if I were you? We never had a conversation. No, nothing other than, can I get interview 556 SL65? When the Mendeecees were asked if they had ever had a real chat, Jasmine replied, I'd send the same if I were you, to Men's denial that he knew her and that he had just gone to the pub for a quick drink. After a while, Jasmine claimed that they had just discussed the necessities in a confessional, and DC's attempted to refute any accusations of cheating by claiming that he had just ordered a drink from a barman and didn't. No, Jasmine personally. In the end, it appears that things are becoming heated as MCs and Yandys are causing drama on the internet. In another confession, Jasmine's friend Erica also claimed that Yandy was allowing someone to have an affair with her spouse. Jasmine claimed that this was not the first time their paradise had problems. And she added that Erica had ties to the unnamed lady Mendeecees were allegedly meeting, but she would not reveal who they were. Later, Jazz said that her companion Erica said that when Jasmine and Erica confronted Yandy and M Southeast Outdoors on the show, Erica accused Yandy of watching as Mem had an affair with another woman, but being too afraid to come forward. The tension increased. He interrupted her right away and asked why she was there. People tried to get Yandy out of the situation, but she retaliated by saying, I don't care what people think. This man is okay with me. A few days later, Mendeecees posted content from her profile on Instagram stories, and Yandy said, I don't care what people think. This man is okay with me. In other news, she praised her sisters Amina Diff and Kesha Care as fierce the day before, sharing a review of an event she and the MCs attended together, hosted by Gussie Mann. Just a few thoughts on this fine Wednesday. Just when you thought the drama was over, a sexy video appeared on Mendeecees' Snapchat showing an unknown woman in a clue at a Mexican restaurant. She wore leggings that hugged her curves and shifted her position to face the camera. This video has raised questions about whether MC's account was compromised, or if it has anything to do with Jasmine's situation. She posted a brief statement on Instagram the day after the video of her altercation with Erica went viral, showing her dressed in the same outfit as the day of the argument. In one of Yandy's most recent blogs, she claimed that there are hundreds of reasons why she and Mendeecees are still married and continue to share pictures of their family, proving they enjoy each other's company. She later clarified that at this point, even though you don't always set an example for what a father should be, you are a father every single day, and your first bill is being a father. Mendeecees swiftly responded to the claims, saying that his commitment kept his marriage intact. He also caused a stir on Instagram when a post appeared to show a man outside of her reports, writing, "Don't play on the internet, but leave me alone." This is the first and last time, as Mendy and Yandy continue to work through their difficult marriage journey. The next chapter in their story of marital infidelity is likely to come to light. As this story unfolds on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, a man claimed that his marriage to Yandy has been sustained on commitment rather than love. Yandy was shocked to hear this revelation from her. Would this couple soon weather the next scandal? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. The husband responded that he thought their marriage was already in a state of infidelity, dark place, and that she didn't think things had gotten to this point. She said that she couldn't imagine her life without men. He said, "Listen, I don't know what to say, man. I feel like we are all in a dark place." He added that it's been going on for a while, and if this keeps happening, you should treat this seriously. Many people are no longer wearing his wedding ring, a silent but powerful symbol given Yandy's unwavering support during his previous troubles, which was revealed during a couples counseling session. This further complicates their already turbulent story and puts additional strain on their relationship. claimed that she had cheated by writing cha on her G-Wagon. Although Em and Yandy's have a history of making practical jokes, it's difficult to dismiss this as a harmless joke, especially since many claim that this has also been the case since Yandy started the divorce process. The question remains, is this the end for this seemingly unbreakable couple? Seen them deal with jail time. Khalil ends. Actions be a sign that he knows more than he's letting on. Or is it just a coincidence? A poorly timed joke during a marital storm? If you're as shocked as we are, please hit the like button and subscribe for more updates on this developing story. Let us know in the comments below if you believe that this is the end of the cheating scandals involving Yandy and Minnie's journey sentences. Numerous other difficulties followed, but after calming Yandy and feeling that something had to be done, he went to his mother, Judy, who unrepentantly defended her behavior by saying that she had been provoked. However, many were certain that Judy had crossed the line. So he told her, "I love you, but I can't let this happen." Thank you for listening. Even though he realized that he had made the decision to put his family's safety and stability ahead of letting her stay in his home, he insisted that respect was non-negotiable and asked Judy to leave. Judy, furious, felt duped by the transfer but believed it would serve as a wake-up call, causing emotional suffering for the family as she had to change her habits after. Judy left after the argument and complained about the persistent many battled remorse in the interim because of the mess she shared. Even though he stood by his decision and started to consider whether he could have handled the situation differently. In a private moment, he told a close friend that even though I love my mother, I can't continue to tolerate this disrespect in my own home and can't let her hurt the person I've decided to live my entire life with. This is difficult for me, Judy. But she turned to her own support system to vent her frustration and disappointment because she felt cut off from her son and thought he was playing a game. She said when she disclosed that I raised him. As the season progressed, viewers discussed family dynamics, boundaries, and how far one should go to maintain harmony. Fans wanted to see if Judy and Yandy would reconcile, or if their distance would increase, and many hoped to see that the drama in this home is far from over. However, some Outland cast members expressed support for Yandy, while others understood Judy's perspective as a mother who feels excluded. Harris and Yandy Smith have been the quintessential strong and united couple on Love and Hip Hop New York for years, despite a number of obstacles like EMS, legal issues, and a lengthy jail sentence. The couple remained dedicated to one another as they navigated the murky waters of fame and family and scrutiny, garnering praise for their collaboration. However, as is frequently the case in the entertainment industry, outward appearances can be deceiving, and beneath the surface cracks were beginning to form in their seemingly perfect relationship. Ideal relationship that now appeared to have expanded into a chasm with EM's revelation. The first indication of trouble started when Mendeecees posted mysterious messages on social media, suggesting that things were not going well in his marriage. Fans speculated about the significance of his remarks, but no one could have predicted the storm that would come days later. Mendeecees claimed to have discovered unquestionable proof that Yandy had cheated on him in a video that left everyone in shock. Carlos King, a producer known for his work on popular reality TV shows, has a close working relationship with Yandy, but Mendeecees claim their relationship dates back to MC's accusations. And Carlos, he claimed that the messages demonstrated a level of intimacy that transcended professional boundaries. He used phrases like, "I can't stop thinking about you" during our time together, to imply that nothing was left up to the imagination, which stoked the flames. He also displayed several images he claimed were taken during private meetings between Yandy and Carlos. Some people suggested the images might be harmless, but C's interpretation suggested otherwise in a live stream video picture. Yandy did not remain silent in the face of these accusations. She acknowledged having a close friendship with Carlos King but denied any wrongdoing, and she expressed sadness over NC's decision to openly discuss their personal issues. Yandy's tone stated that she was deeply affected by the accusations. Carlo has been a friend and mentor. And Yandy said that it is unfair and painful to record our professional relationship and make it into something it isn't. Despite everything, I've always supported my DCs, and it feels like a betrayal of the trust we've built. As the charges continued to grow, Carlos King finally came out and denied any inappropriate contact with Yandy. My relationship with Yandy has always been professional. And I've worked with Yandy for years, and I've always valued her as a friend. And professional fans of the couple are divided on whether to believe MC's claims based on the evidence he provided. While some feel that Yandy should be given the benefit of the doubt, especially given her history of supporting Mendeecees during his court battle. While the specifics of this case are unusual, the fundamental problems are common in relationships that are in the public eye for MCs in handy fame distance. And public scrutiny can worsen pre-existing issues and cause the importance of social media cannot be overstated. In the age of digital transparency, millions of people have been asked to comment on a very personal issue, which has escalated the drama and sparked debate about the limits of Mendeecees and Yandy's relationship. Both have stated that they want to prioritize their family, but repairing their relationship won't be easy because trust is difficult to regain once it's been damaged. Their problems are public, adding another level of complexity for fans. It's hoped that Mendeecees and Yandy will be able to resolve this, whether that means being together. The fateful evening began as a seemingly normal family meal while dealing with the fallout from these revelations. But things quickly became tense when several sons, filled with a mixture of frustration and rage, interrupted the conversation and dropped the bombshell that Yandy cheated on you and it's your fault. The room fell silent as the accusation weighed heavily on everyone's minds. And they all turned to look at MBE. Yandy disputed the claims immediately, her voice shaking with a mixture of hurt and rage, asking her to try to remain composed. That she had betrayed the family and blamed men for not being strong enough fathers or husbands. Stunned by the bluster of his son's remarks, he tried to defuse the situation, but he asked his wrath boiling over the charge, which quickly turned into a furious fight that many saw trying to resolve. His voice was calm but strained, but the son was beyond reasoning. You've always been so caught up in your own difficulties that you couldn't even notice what's been happening right under your nose. If you're going to accuse Yandy of something this serious, you better have proof. Yandy's words only seemed to make the son more angry. Love this family. You've been tearing it apart, and he's too blind to see it, she sobbed. This is ridiculous. How can you accuse me of something so horrible without any evidence? I've done nothing but love this family. The argument got out of hand and Mindy felt his authority as the head of the household was being undermined. In a fit of rage, he physically attacked his son, causing the room to go silent and the shock of the incident to reverberate throughout the room. Yandy, still in tears, intervened to comfort him as he looked away, and the son held his face as he stared at his father in shock, realizing the seriousness of what had just happened. He muttered, trying to control his emotions, and he responded fiercely, refusing to back down. I love you, but I can't let this kind of disrespect continue in my life, she said to a friend, but he showed no regret at all. He said, home, in a stern but dejected tone, and with a sad heart, he decided to ask his son to go. You need time to think about what you've done, he said, adding that perhaps some space will help you understand. He packed his belongings and left without saying anything more, even though she supported N's choice. Heal from this, and DCS also had to defend my wife and my home. But I feel like I failed as a father because the guilt weighed heavily on him. He knew that it would be difficult to mend his relationship with his son, so he struggled with his emotions, asking aloud if he did the right thing and seeking solace in conversations with his closest friends and family. As word of the family drama spread, social media was flooded with responses ranging from sympathy for his child to support for MCs. MCs did what he had to protect his wife and respect in the scandal. And Yandy came under fire from viewers who questioned her role in the incident. One fan tweeted that he was using physical violence, but others chastised him for it, stating that beating your son is never the solution. Family dynamics. Yandy has always been the unifying force in the family, but this might be too much for her. A fan uploaded the opposing viewpoints, compounding the Harris family's struggles as they tried to manage their personal suffering in the public eye. Despite mental health issues, I can't allow this to be the end of our relationship considering the absence of his son. He contacted me via reciprocal links, stating that he wanted to have a conversation, told the friend.